Quizalize is an online platform that can be used on pretty much any device for teachers to test their students' knowledge and record the data based on how well they're doing. And this is like Quizalize is mainly used for like pre-assessment tools before a unit to see like which students need enrichment and which need like intervention, and then like using it for a format of assessment to check for understanding and determine how to proceed with instructions in the middle of lesson and units. Like it's just a great way to get students to see how well they're gonna do before a test and just like to really prepare them. So this is where you would start. You're gonna create a teacher account, and then this is you could also do the student login for the students to use. So I'm gonna press create a teacher account. And then this is the main page that will pop up. Right here you have some examples of quizzes and activities assigned from other teachers and stuff. So there's like math, science, English and language arts, social studies, and world languages. So to create an activity or a quiz, you could press assign new activity, and then you can use the search bar, or you can use any of these options, but you can use the search bar to search anything. So for example, say I searched math, you would search that, and then you could there's also like more specifics that you could put in. So say curriculum, you did the Illinois, Texas, they have a whole bunch of options. They have all about all the 50 states, which is very good. So say I did Illinois, and then I did subject, math, and then see how it just like it kind of like gets you down to the exact one you really are looking for, which I think is really good to have. And then to create a new quiz, like if you didn't want to like use any examples, you wanted to make your own, you would press create a new quiz. And then you would title it here, and then when I did before how I looked at all those standards, you can choose like one of those standards to put here. Also you can upload an image if you'd like, and then there's so to add a question, you're gonna press this, and then you would type your question here, your correct answer here, and then this is optional if you want to do it multiple choice or you just want to do it written, where the students will type it out. But this is you could put your incorrect answers here, and then if you did want an answer explanation, so the students will have a better understanding why, like if they did get a question wrong, you can explain to them why it is right, why it's the wrong answer, and why this answer is the question that's right. And then there's like a subtopic too. Also, there's a math mode. So if you're doing a math quiz, there's certain options for that. We could press on that, so it takes away all that kind of stuff. And then, so if we did use images, you could do. This is good for students with disabilities because they have a better understanding of learning when there's lots of images, or even like use audio is helpful for students with disabilities because not all those students can read, and it's just even for students who like the question read to them because it helps them better understand. This is great because they could have the question read to them exactly how it's supposed to be read instead of them trying to understand it and read it themselves. And then this is text to speech, which is a great one too. You can also have a duration for how long you want them to be on each question, or because you don't want them to be sitting there too long, so that's a great one, a great tool too. So that's how you create a quiz. So now I'm gonna exit out of that. If you want your students to see the quiz, you can press on you would create the quiz, and then you would assign it. So it would be after you create or find a quiz, then click on assign, and then a class code will pop up after the activity has been assigned. Your students can join in by entering the class code displayed on the screen if they go to zzi.sh. And then this is one of the class codes. For example, this is what they would type in. So you could start the quiz, and everyone can take the same quiz. And then based on your students' performances from the quiz, you can choose to assign follow-up activities to improve their performance for next time. So if the students didn't do as well, like I said, you can do more activities to help them prepare them for these quizzes or exams that you have coming up. This is your mastery. So let me exit out of that. Your mastery is to like record your students' scores and see their improvements, and also you can make a grade book, and which is this one, and you can link this to your Google Classroom. And I know a lot of people use Google Classroom, which is very beneficial, so that you can link those two together. Last but not least, there's this thing on the bottom where you can press it's like this little message thing, and you could talk to people who use the site and can help you if you have any questions. Also, you can book a demo, and this will allow you to like be a part of like what other people do. So like it says like, welcome to our scheduling page, book a time for us to show you all of the ways that you can use Quizalize to save hours in the classroom every week. And they'll just show you their examples on how they use it, and it's just a really beneficial tool to have.